Hi, Miss Deb here, and today we are going to talk about one-point perspective. Perspective drawing in art is a technique that is used to represent three-dimensional art in a two-dimensional surface. It is used to create an illusion of space. There are different types of perspective techniques to create illusion. Today, we are going to talk about one-point perspective and create some shapes in that space. It uses converging lines and vanishing points. It is based on one simple fact. Objects appear smaller as they go further and further away from the viewer. Eventually, they become so small and so far away that they disappear in a little point. This is called the vanishing point. To start, we will add the horizon line and put the vanishing point anywhere on that line. Today I'm going to show you how to draw some shapes with one-point perspective. First, you have to draw the horizon line. It can be higher in the paper, it can be lower in the paper. Doesn't matter where, as long as the one-point perspective point, the vanishing point, is on that line. If you want the horizon to be higher, the vanishing point would be higher. If the horizon line is lower, the vanishing point would be lower. It could be on the left, could be on the right, doesn't have to be in the middle. So I have chosen that point in the middle. One rule that you have to remember, doesn't matter how many things you have on the paper, your vanishing point has to be the same. It cannot move. So I have drawn a rectangle here which has 4 points, and I am going to choose those 4 points and draw some construction lines from the corners to the vanishing point. I call these construction lines because they are just helpful guides that will be erased later. So please draw them lightly. After you have drawn all 4, which is converging on the vanishing point, I will draw a smaller rectangle a little further back. My guides are going to be the construction line. So, those lines have to be parallel to the sides of the rectangle, but the points has to be on the construction lines. See, I am drawing a vertical parallel here, another vertical parallel that starts on the construction line, and now I'm going to join the 2 lines at the base. So what I'll do is I'll end up with a smaller rectangle a little bit further behind the actual big rectangle. And those points are corners of the rectangle are matching up with the smaller shape. Now what I have created is a 3D block. So now you have to erase all the lines inside because those are not needed anymore. And I have outlined that cube because it shows up better. So now I have chosen a shape that is organic, and I'm trying to do it from above the vanishing point. So it will have a different viewpoint. And this is a combination of straight sides and curved sides. So, and all the points that I've chosen has to converge on the vanishing point. So you can see I'm trying to draw parallel lines. If it's curved, it has to be, a parallel line has to be curved. If it is straight, the parallel line has to be straight. So I'm also outlining the actual shape so you can see that the shape better. So you have a better idea how the shape will end up looking. And now I will erase all the construction lines. Now I have decided to make a star, which is a very complex shape, right on top of the horizon line, because then the viewpoint will be so different, and that would give you another viewpoint for you to see what happens when the subject matter is right on the horizon line. So I am outlining the star so you can see better the so many different points. The reason I said it was a complex shape because it has so many different points and I have to take care of all those different points. So I am drawing the construction lines through the shape because all those points make a difference. To make things clear, I just outlined the sides that is going to show up so that you can tell, even though there were so many construction lines, I just did the ones that is only visible on the side of the vanishing point. So now I am going to erase all the vanishing points, construction lines. And you can have 3 examples now. The star is on the horizon line, and there's a organic shape above the horizon line, and there is a rectangle that is below the horizon line. So I am doing another shape which is a triangle, not perfect, and this is a simpler shape because only one side of it is being shown because it is almost directly below the vanishing point. So that the third point, that construction line is going almost through the block, so that will not be visible. So I'm erasing all the construction lines here, and you can see that it was so much easier than the other ones because it has fewer points, and all you have to do is the side that is visible to the vanishing point. So there you go. I have a 3D, 4 different shapes that is 3D. The hardest was the one with the curved lines in organic. So I hope you get to practice lots of different shapes, and happy creating.